edition, and I'm in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and today I think it's 15 or 16 Celsius and rain. So it's a pretty nice day at the moment, but it'll change pretty quick later on, I'm sure, as it normally does in Vic. So today I've got $800 worth of coins, gone down to my normal bank, and I've grabbed $480 of $1, excuse me, $480 of $1, $20 of 50-cent pieces, and 300 of twos, which is my first twos I've got for weeks. I've just given up looking through there. You know, there's only 1 or 2 coins to find in there really that's worth anything. So anyway, I'll have a look through and see if I can find a honeybee. That's the one I want. Not necessarily it's a money coin, but they're just out, and they're up in Queensland. Spudley up there's got one, and showed it as he brought them out from the bank and opened it up. So anyhow, I've got all these to look through, and I'm probably not going to do them all this morning. I'm just writing it out. Really, I should say. Yeah, so I'm just adding some thing on here. It's a problem when you one figure typist like me. Yeah, just put something up on the comments, that was all. Oh yeah, I see, back there. All right, sorry. So let's get into the 50 cents and the $2 first, because they'll be the quickest. So I'll just push all of them to the back, out of the way. Put the $2 over to the side. Put that over there, and makes me a little opener. Now, I'm not sure if the light, get the light a bit closer up there. Now one of these, or this one, got a 20, 21, 50 cents sitting on the top, so we'll open that one first. They're a low mid, 4 million, but you need them in good nick. I've got a few of these. It's the 2020s that are the ones to get. It's got an error on. Just there. Is there something? Just a little bit of damage going on in the die, right on the edge of the design. It's just starting to die crack, basically. Probably a little cut, I'll have a look. In actual fact, it's got a few things going on there. Yeah, it is. Lots of tiny little holes in the die, so it's created little dots on this. So we've got some on the forearm, but see those dots, they're raised. See them? Tiny little ones there. And then on that, just there, on the reading, see the spikes, they're dots. And here too. So the die had here the die had a heap of little bits fall onto it. They dug into the die and created these tiny little cuds. There's little dots all over it. And down his back, the edging on here is all pretty rough. I can't get too much closer, or can I? You can see that edge of that kangaroo's back there. But look at all those little dots in there, in the reeding. They're all raised and they're latched onto the reeding as well, here. And in here. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. But anyway, so the die has had a whole heap of little bits on it. And they stuck into the die. They've disintegrated, fallen away, left holes in the die. And there we got little cuds, little dots all around it, stuck on the reeding. And we got rough edging going on there to that kangaroo. So that's all right, 2021, error coin, beautiful. Okay, that one. Yeah, all right. 1980, straight into that. Oh, look, and the double bar. So we got an error to start with, and then we got a variety, double bar variety, right there. There. So that's a variety. It was in the die. The mint took it out in 79, and this one is 80. In 80, they did it again. So 79, 80, die varieties. They're raised like train tracks. It does look like the reeding, but they reckon it wasn't. It was a mistake. The mistake by the mint is a variety. So you get about 7 of these to every 79 double bar, 32 mil, double the 79 is a 24. How you going? Silver and gold stack attack. I just got your notification up here that I was catching up this morning, and I've left 3 there I've still got to catch up on. Yours is the why do we stack, the collab you done. So I've got to get onto that one, but that'll be later. Hope all's well in the US. It's time over there. What's that, 7 o'clock in the morning, something there. So anyway, oh look, at 2022, beautiful. These I've done well. That's 3 coins, an error, 2021 low mint error, then I get a 1980 variety, and now I've picked up a 2022 50. First one I got of these was the 12th of June, and then a month later I got my first 20-cent piece. But that's all I found is 50s and 20s. No mintage figure, but new ones, always check them when they're in this condition, new, for any errors, you know. Small die cracks will show in that, but as they get aged, those little die cracks that can form off the points, nose, chin, hair, crown, they'll all disappear off the letters, in the letters. That's nice. Keep that one. That's 3 out of 3. Well, that's unusual. Geez, it would have been all right getting the 2010 rotate to top it off with 4 in a row. But no. So we've got trail lines on this one. Yes, we've got trail lines. Look at those. There we go. Look at those, folks. They're really standing out. So there's your trail lines. They're not die cracks, they're trail lines. And they'll go through the fauna, and they can go all the way up. There they are, look at them all. Just running all through here. This is a really good one. They're just running all through, all up there. And they always run vertical, never horizontal, and they're never past that kangaroo. But I don't think they ever reached this rim, inner rim, but they do reach the top rim. So you can have a long one starting about here and they can go right through all the way up here. But they're trail lines. So look up trail, Trail, trail lines. I learned about them and found on these was on the US coins. Happens on the, I believe the steps on the dime, is it? Steps on the dime, the nickel. And they get trail lines. And so look them up. But this is a real beauty. They're standing up really nice. So that's caused from, it can be caused from polishing. So when they polish the dies, the lint builds up, and it builds up, and it gets left on the die. And when the die, when the coin's minted, as with anything, these are sealed completely airtight. You know, when they mint, there's nothing can get out, in, out, doesn't matter. If anything's in there and it can't get out, it's got to go somewhere. And that lint, it can be fluids as well. Well, it burrows into the die. It burrows into it. And it leaves these long furrows. And and the furrows cause these raised trail lines, not die cracks. The die hasn't cracked. It's from, well, lint and it can be fluids left on the die, and it can't just sit there. It has to go somewhere when those pressures and there's zero clearance. It burrows into the die and it leaves these trail lines. That is a money coin. 25 bucks. That one. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, sorry, but I haven't looked over there. I mean, I'm only on my fifth coin, and I've talked 4 and not 1. You know, 4 out of 1. 4 out of 5. I've got something. That's pretty good. No double bar on that 80. It's clear behind the emu's head there. I might have to zoom this up a bit. Yeah, I've got my right glasses on. I've got to make sure I've got the right glasses on. That looked like a double bar before I turned it over. Yep, look at that. There's a 79. So you'll only find one of these to 8 of the 80s, because they're 24 mil, 32 mil. And they both have the variety, the double bar variety. You can see beyond the emu's head, exact same, both years. It's not an error. The mint put them in there. They said by mistake, got ground out, but the fact they put it in and they changed the die design, and it wasn't a die crack, it's a variety. Die cracks and strikes, not their errors. This was in the die on purpose. So there's a pair, $8 for a pair. That's including postage here in Australia, minus the postage for what the price is. And then if you take out, I sell on eBay, if you take out eBay's fees, the reality is about $5 for the pair. So 5 for the pair, and the rest would be postage and eBay fees. But if you took eBay fees out and sold it off eBay, it'd be $5. You know, $6.10 for a pair. We'll shoot through. I mean, I can't help if I find things. So this one we're looking for the same. You got to get the shadow right. When you get it like that, you can normally, we'll see it come off, but no trail lines on that one at all. They're high mintage on these. They're 43 million or 47. It really doesn't matter. They're huge mintage. That was the special coat of arms to go with the Federation coins that were released in 2001. So they released 9 states and territories, Australian states and territories, and a special coat of arms. That's a standard one, and they did a special for that year. And you can get this in a coloured one of these too out of the mint set, or the proof set. Yeah. So I made quite a few. It was 43 mil. 2021. See if that's got any dots going on. No, that's all clear. No dots in there. Nothing going on here. Yeah, that was a real beauty. That one. You don't find many coins with nice raised looking dots, and because it's new, you know. But you know, give it a couple of years and people holding it like this and whatever, the dots would become a flat, and you'd think they're a hit or something. But because they're obtuse, they're errors, strike errors. Yeah, so it's a bit cold here again, Melbourne, in the morning. That's not bad, Nick, the school. Getting high mintages on these. But look for the die cracks and stuff that you can find. I say I can't remember which, if it's down here, off here somewhere, or here. But I know that there was these with a die crack on them, off somewhere there. So just check them. If you put it like that, you'll see a die crack straight away with that shadowing, with the bright light, the gleam. All right, that's number 1 done. So that's 2, 4, that's 6 coins out of that one roll. Not bad. 20 coins. 6. That's 33%. The average is between 3 and 5% of all coins that you'll have in your change, in your pocket, whatever, on my percentages. 3 to 5% of all coins that you've got in your wherever will have something, will have an error or a variety in there, or a low mint. And that's on 22 years of averaging, and I'd say about between 3 and 5% of coins. So that's high, 33. How you going, Dave? Yeah, it hadn't done too bad. They're the first couple of coins. That was pretty good. Don't normally get that on the start off, that's for sure. Give me a wide date to top it off. Over 2021, so you can see any of those dots. How close was this? It's so close. No, I can't see anything there. That one. Is it the 21 or the 22 that I found those dots on? Not 21. And I've mixed it up with the other ones. Is that the one? So, gotta find it before I mix them all up. No, it's not that one. Don't tell me I've put that back in. Can you believe? No, that's it. Yeah, it's that one. That's why I keep that separate. But yeah, that was a nice pickup. Nice error. Then you got the old Butte standard chaplain's gown. It's got the cud at the end of it, end of the robe cud. See if it's got any dye fill. No, the letters dye fill up pretty good too. No patterns. No double. See if the Queen's got anything. No, and I don't want that. I've got so many of them. They're just so common. I was just looking in there with the crop circle error things, but no, it's just a mark on the 2016s. I checked the 2010, 14 and 16s for that crop circle error because I'm sure I've heard of them on all three. Oh, that's horrible. It's been struck through or something. It's not a double bar, but that could be the how from having been struck through oil, and it's just survived in the wild for its whole life. But when you see it's pitted like that, when it's really pitted, that the orange peel that the oil or grease leaves behind, and I'd say that was it started off its life as a struck through grease and oil, and the real beauty too, if you'd found it when it was uncirculated, completely done both sides. But anyway, too late there. It's just damaged. Too hard to confirm, really. But it looks it. That's from my experience. That's what I've found. Coins that have aged and get this complete pattern on them. The orange peel. It's the same orange peel you see on struck throughs with oil and grease. Just been out there, never found, except for now, and well, it's going back. Sorry, Dave, I don't know what I was talking about if you're the same 21 there. Yeah, oh yeah. Sorry, yes, that's right too. I haven't had a look yet. There's also a crop circle that is on the back of their hair, coming off that second notch of the crown, and coming off from here up. And there's one there. And look, I found another one. I did this the other day while I was telling everybody. And look, I think that's in the same place as the last cut I got, but this is bigger. So I'll get the other one. I'll have to put the other one together, and that'll be a progressive error going on there. I've got the tiny spot when it started off, tiny little one that I found while I was looking for that. And again, I do go over these later for checking things. So I would have picked it up after, but there it is. There's a tiny little die crack. Cud, chip out of the die, and it's formed right there. So just off there, about there, is where you'll find that crop circle, where that mark is in there. But yeah, another cud. Yeah, nothing else. But yeah, so that's an error on top of the errors that are on this one, which is the little dots in here. There's dots in there too. Down here, on here. I can't get the light onto it now, but I was showing them up good before. Maybe I'm too close. I think this camera's got a mind of its own. When there's too much light goes in there, it starts playing up. And I'm moving around a lot. But I'm sure this is the one. Those dots. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it is the one. It's got the raised dots. There must have been a few dirts in there I showed before, but the dots are all over it. In there, they're all raised in here. On the reading here, there's one. There's more around there. But yes. So that's got cuds on the Queen's hair at the back, and well, they are cuds and problems with the dye on the edge and small tiny dot cuds on it. Yeah, so anyway, that's the 50-cent pieces. So that wasn't bad. So 79 and 80 double bar varieties. I got 2 of them. Nice. I've got to check these 21s, see if there's anything on them. Oh look, there's an even bigger one. So there's another one. This is even bigger again. So there's the cud there. So another one. No crop circles, but I'm finding the cuds. Yeah, there's that. So has this got, I didn't see any dots on this one. It has got some going on there with the edge, a little bit. I'll have to check over that one too. They could all have these little cuds and dots on them, on the back and the hair. What about this one? No, this one's clear. Or is that one on there? That one on the actual hair? Oh yeah, there's one on the hair. Those other 2 are on the hair field area. Well, that one's on the hair. Tiny little one on the hair. Well, that's all right. So I've got a cut on the hair there, and then cuts on right adjacent to it on the field to the hair. And still no crop circle. So that's 3 2021 error coins there. Oh, I'll keep them all together. What about this 2022? Look, this is a newer coin on that, not beaten up. What's on the forehead there? I think that might be a bit of dirt. Yeah. Then that's clear there. Pretty clear there. Yep, 22's all right. So I got 3 21s with the errors. And then this beauty here, the money coin. And that's the one with all the trail lines going through it. Not die cracks, they're trail lines all through the fauna and part of the flora. Or I don't know, flora and fauna. Yeah, It's all the way through. No, beautiful. Like I said, always vertical, never horizontal, and never past that kangaroo. And it starts from here. You can start from here up and finish right at that rim. And they can be low and small, they can be high, but they're always joined. They always spike off all of this flora. But yeah, that's a little, that's right through. Beautiful. So that's the money coin out of the 50 cents. The 21s with those little cuds and that, yeah, they're okay, but this one definitely. All right, so I'm going to keep all those, and I'll go through them later. So will I keep 2, 4, 6, 7 50-cent pieces, which is quite amazing, at the $2. That doesn't happen too often. I've got the $2 coins. I'll have a look through them. Where's my little, I got a little note thing somewhere where I actually write down. Oh, I dropped, that's right. Oh, I can stay down there. Yeah, I normally write, well, I write down what I keep out of each one, of course. Oh, get out. So anyway, there's no enders on here, I'm pretty sure. No. No, not much. We'll just grab it and see what's in there. Actually, I'll just zoom out a bit. Because with these, they're just going to be popped out and flipped over. Turn them over, see if there's any colour. And not a 1. So we'll get back to them. Look at that thing, jeez. Hey? That is just mashed, absolutely mashed. Nothing. This is why I don't do $2 coins, hardly ever. I didn't do them much last year, but I started doing them because a lot of people collect $2 coins. But if it wasn't for Woolies, I'll tell you, we'd all be in strife for what we've been getting. That's for sure. We've got the new $2 now, anyway, to look out for from Woolworths, the AUNS $2. It's not like the 2019 AUS Privy Marks. These ones got the A quite large, and the U and the S, and they got the colour green and gold going around in different shades for each one. And that's Woolies, and they got a 7 coin pack. And they, I think it's $15, and they got 4 $1 coins in there too, with all the events on it. On each, I think there's 60 events put onto the 4 coins, 4 $1. They won't be going in circulation. As usual with Woolies, they never put the $1 in circulation. It's always the 2s. So you'll get 3 new $2 coins out from Woolies in circulation, and if you want the $1, you'll have to buy the packs. And I haven't looked on the Mint site, but they were selling their Wiggles ones and that last year in the Olympic. No, the Wiggles ones. So I gather that they're going to start selling Woolworths ones when they come out too. They never used to. It was only from Woolies. But last year they did the Wiggles. In actual fact, I still think they've got Wiggles on there still for sale now. $15 a pack. Got the pliers on it. Now in the old days, if you saw that on a coin, that would be them fixing up the weight on it. If it was silver coins or gold coins, the SA weight assessment, and they'd cut in, take some off till it weighed exactly what it should weigh. And not anymore, they're pliers. Oh, what am I doing wrong way? So far, typical, nothing. Oh look, here's one I don't even want. Mr. Piggy, I don't think I've put one in him. So far we're on the Aboriginal or Elder flag design, 2 million on them. And that is typical. What you're going to find is the paint totally gone. I had 5 rolls or something, opened up 4, and I kept 2 that were like the best. Ticked 3 of the 4 boxes that I had for these coins. I had no coins out of 5 rolls that maybe 6 rolls I opened that ticked all 4 boxes for the coin. That's a 2021. They're low mint. I'm not interested. So they ticked 3 of the boxes, and I got 2 that ticked 3 of the boxes to a top standard, and I got 8 that ticked 3 of the boxes as well, but just a little bit down with with the marks, just a couple of more marks, not many. So out of those 5 rolls, I got 2 coins that were the best of the best, and they ticked all the boxes. And the boxes were: 1, that sun has no marks at all, nothing, completely markless, because that's what you want. That's where your eyes looking, completely markless. The second box is that all the paint's there. The third one is that it's orientated correctly. So when you turn it over, see the queen's out. You put the queen where she should be. When you turn this, the correct orientation for that is this way. That's the land, the sun, and the people. And the 4th tick is this side, markings. Any marks on it, damages. So I got 2 that ticked all the boxes except for the orientation. So I've got 2 that are spotless in there, hardly anything on the obverse. Same as here, the paint is I'm pretty sure like 99.9%, 100%, they're spot on. But what lets the 2 of them down is they're not orientated, they're out. And the other ones I got, the other 8, just had a few more marks on this side. All of them were, there's no coins at all orientated in all 10 I kept. And they just had 1 mark in the sun, but not that caught your eye so much. And that's all I kept. 8, 10, 8 secondary one, but still the best to this being. And 2 top ones, but not 1 4-tick box coin did I find in 5 rolls of opening them, all uncirculated. Real shocker, the mint and them. So I guns him. Yeah, not very good either, is it? For Mr. Squealer number 3, Mr. Chris P. Bacon, the 3rd. So Chris P. Bacon, the 3rd, can have that one. Somebody will appreciate it. And then all of these $2, nothing. no colour, nothing. And I'm not even going to check them for anything. That's all I want. I'm just going to move my chair back a bit. I'm not going to look for low mints enough. There's nothing else in these. Nothing else. And even if there's rim cuds, which are the money ones, no, they don't sell. Low mint, no. 99 large head, small head, no. 2001 small head, large head, no. So the only thing in here is a coronation, a poppy, an outstanding error. Yep. Yep, that's it. All the other ones, well, you know, whatever they're selling them at the market for, well, if you go and buy them, you're just helping them out. But in reality, if you tried to sell them yourself the same, not a chance. And I'm an idiot because I've got a roll left. I didn't grab them. Well, you never know. But yeah, coronation poppy. Yeah. And some errors and error coins. That's it. That's it in the $2 for me. If you're collecting coins and all that, yeah, you know, yeah. Well, there's all the fun of going through like this, tens of thousands of dollars just to get your colour coins. And look, Woolies again, Henry the Octopus. 2021 Wiggles. Yeah, 6 coin pack for $2 and 2 $1, not intended for circulation. They're released, and we got Henry the Octopus. There's Wags the Dog, Captain Feathersword, and sorry, that's Henry the Octopus, Captain Feathersword, Wags the Dog, Dorothy the Dinosaur, and 2 $1 coins with the big red car. One had the new crew, and the other car has the old crew, original crew, which are old now, I'm pretty sure. So we got 2 colour coins out of that. We got a Henry. Well, just wipe my fingerprints off that, and that can go in to Chris P. Bacon, number 3, the 3rd. Chris P. Bacon, the 3rd. You can have that. So that's it. I'm not even fussed about this. All right. So, out of the $2, it was 2. 2 I put in crispy bacon. As for what I would have kept, there would have been 0, $2. And the 50 cents, I've got 7 of them. Yeah. Now the $1 here, I better go back out. I haven't checked any of these at the ends for any distinct looking whatevers. I'll just go the shiny ones first. It's always a good start. No, I just think because the prices that you charge, that even what I put on them, people don't want to pay. And the honest truth, I just think everybody's finding their own. Everybody's watching YouTubes and whatever else started up after YouTube, because I was on here way before your TikToks and all that was going, way before that with all the info. So yeah, I just think they're all finding their own, or they're just, that interest in that field has just dropped off. But I didn't sell. I sold off eBay a few, but mostly lamination floors is what was selling. Oh, that's the other one with the $2, of course, is lamination floors, but that's in any of the coins. But they're hard to get rid of. They're all really hard to sell now. Everyone's finding them, or they're just not interested in that type of collection. They're just going colours or something. Dropped off in the competition. What are you talking about? Eating what? Eating animals? Eh? So even sheep are discriminatory. Yeah. There, springs here. Yeah, my wife was on came from farmland, was on a farm. Well, when I met her, we were up there, had sheep. I was going chasing the kangaroos around. But yeah, the sheep, get them shorn, get the guy down to get our meat. There's a go down in the back corner there. Bit like Dynamo, Napoleon Dynamite, if anyone's watched that film, where the cow goes down to get them their fresh meat and he shoots the cow. Anyway, same thing. Old guy coming, get the sheep and have tons of meat. There's on 20 acres there. That was quite good. Up in the bush, or up in the hills, I should say. K for koala. Who remembers what that famous politician said about our koalas? And I don't remember the politician, but I remember what he said. He was our tourist minister or whatever. And he said they were stinking piddly little bears, is what he said. Because I think he got peed on while he was holding them. I don't remember who it was either. It wasn't Paul Curtin. It was back in those days anyway. That's not too bad. That's nice, 2001. Just never get the rotates on the good coins. Look and see if I can ever find a large head on these. All spaced IRB. That's the wide 1901. Keep those two there for a tick. I think that one's better than that one, so I'll toss that one. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. 2014. High mintage, 22mm, but still good to find. Coins in good nick. These 2001s, they do not get the all spaced IRB. They're just, that's the only obverse die there is on this Volunteers one. I think there's 6mm on these, 6.1. Yeah. So, what was this? I'll check them. No money coins there. I'm just keeping stuff there to show at the end, and what I might put in crispy bacon there. The third. Okay, they're 8.7mm, 10 years down the track or so, not in this condition, uncirculated and stuff, I'd be keeping the best of them, be keeping some of them. Just pop them away somewhere, forget about them. I did that, and poor Queensland, I think about them, I'm like, geez, they've been sitting in there for like 10, 15, 20 years, you just forget they're sitting there. So it's not a long time, and they do just sit there and you forget them. If you kept busy looking at other coins all the time, like I've been, you're too busy to go back to them. And next thing you know, we're 2 decades later, and they're uncirculated coins, beautiful condition. And they're if you go on to try and sell anything, that's what you want to have, is the best that there is. And you got a chance. You've got competition out there, tons of it. Oh yeah, crispy. I think pigs are all year round, mate. I don't think they're springtime, are they? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look. Look. I put super glue on it. And super glue, I haven't done that one. I actually used my other hand and it healed up over a day. But I heal quick, as I keep saying, which is good. But geez, they're sore when they're fresh. Man, it's like a paper cut 100 times over. And I literally can't touch anything with it. It's so sore. And when it's like that, I'll get the super glue out. Put that on there and that fixes it beautiful. Puts a hard coating on the outside and puts it together. Don't recommend for people at your own risk. It's not surgical super glue. It's everyday $2 cheap shop stuff. So that's the one we're looking for, the rotate on it, which I haven't found one yet. But Julie Buttigieg told me, I checked it out, and yes, you can get them rotated to 1 o'clock. Just a fraction out. So check them. 29 million on them, but quite a number to find. Ugh, they're just, some of these coins are just minted so bad. Oh, did you? The sticky beak? Yeah, I've had a couple of them. But like I said, I culled all my stuff, and I don't work, so my income was on eBay, which is 99.99. It's finer than fine silver. That's the percentage I'm down. Nothing. Zip. And so, yeah, I've got to get an income because that's all dried. And I got premium gold, silver. I got everything. Nothing. And all the stuff I got, it's all sold out too. So, but yeah, hobbies, coffees are the first thing that go when the economy isn't going well, and anyone selling on eBay will tell months before anyone else that bad things are coming, because they just drop off. With me, with coins, I can tell straight away. It just drops off nearly like immediately. You know, you're on 100%, the next thing you know, you're down to 10, 5, 1, non-existent, which is nearly what I'm on. I'm on, you know, like I said, 99.999%. It's a shocker. It's worse than 2007. Way worse. I went down about 95% in 2007. But this time, I'm 99.99999, absolutely dead. You know. So yeah, there's nothing to be made on the coins at the moment. Nobody's buying anything. They're all, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not buying. But they haven't got the money, or they're, you know, not going to spend it frivolously on their hobbies. And so yeah. One of the first ones to get hit is always the coin sector. Now look at the size of that one. So this is where I'm coming from. It's really, I've got to keep that one, because look for these that I'm definitely going to say, yeah, I've got 2 coins. I keep saying I'll dig them out, I keep forgetting. But there's 2 ones to find. So look for a thinner one and a wider one. A different bottom, the spurs off the bottom are different, and it's more flatter, and the top on the thin one points down a bit. So definitely reckon there's a variety going on with the obverse die on these. 2009 age pension. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how, you know, I had no money and I had to make an income. So I worked on a lot of stuff, what to do. So anyhow, my motto has always been, that there's money in money. I've told everybody that for over 2 decades. There's money in money, and my whole meaning to that is that I didn't have any income. I couldn't start up the shop, and I wanted to do work for myself, and so I took up finding errors and varieties in the coins for everybody else. That was back in 1999, 2000. And I found that I could make money for just having an outlay of face value. And if I didn't like it, I could go and spend it. And so I found that, now I can give you the percentage of between 3 and 5% of coins have something to take out, an error, variety, low mint. And that's what I did. And I searched endless, and I did research. I found them all, sold them. People got heaps of good stuff. Proof sets, mint sets, silver sets. I used to get them all, break them all open, find errors on them, sell them, then sell them individually. But I was turning over an income. I was making an income. And so I just always said, there's money in money. It's money. I'm just using my normal money. There's no markup on it, no nothing. And I was making a really good living, I can tell you. I was doing extremely well. Extremely well. What I was turning over a week would make people's mind boggle. That's why I said I've sold over 30,000 item coins, posted out over 20,000 post outs. And yeah, I used to do it, but it's dead. That was then. Now, man, the money I was turning over was just phenomenal. But I was on there and starting it off with a few other people. There wasn't too many people explaining and taking photos and everything like I was, and that. So I dominated on that. That's why I got the sales. I got tons of sales, because other people are just putting like error coin and not pointing, no pictures, no circles, no nothing, arrows on the photos, no explanation as to what it was. I mean, how do you buy something that just says error coin? If you're new to the game, what are you even looking at? You wouldn't even know. That's why I do these videos too, so you do know. Well, that's what's happened. I already realised that through, I've obviously taught a lot of people over 7 years here, and over 17 years on eBay. What I've put into these videos and tell you about, I used to do that in my write-ups for the coin. No different. I used to write it in there. So now I can slip in the video and put a bit of write-up there, but I used to write it complete. You should have seen some of the stuff that I used to write out just to get me point across and explaining things to people. So I've been doing it for a long time, and I figured that last year that obviously me and many others now have taught everybody how to find and look and what to look for. And then you got people started on TikTok, which spread it to millions of people. I mean, it's just gone that bad. I've got to say, why would you buy it if you can go and find it? But a lot of people will be hugely mistaken to think that they're just going to pick up coins and bang, they're going to find this and they're going to find that. And no way. They're going to have to go through tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars, all like we've been doing. So they're being misled on the TikToks and that they can just go out and find these things and they're worth money. Plus, they're not telling them the right ones that are worth money anyway. So, yeah, over-taught, and now, well, no income. And so I'm looking through these, I'm taking these coins out, I'm putting them into my thing, my containers there, and I've been looking at them and I'm like, what? I don't even know what to do with them. eBay's dead. That nice rabbit ears on the 2008 right there. See if it's got a tail or a pump or a die crack off here. Oh, it might have that little one. Let's see. Oh, I think it did have one and it's worn. Let's see if we can just pick it up somewhere here. I'll keep leaning back. No. See that tiny little mark there? A tiny little mark. Let's see how close I can get. Yeah, I haven't got, I mean, this is a phone. This is best I can do. I can't get it up there to show you, pretty sure. But what I'm trying to point out there is that little mark there, that tiny little mark there. Now, if this coin was uncirculated, that would have been a die crack. Okay? It's a tiny cud that turns into this like squirrely hook-shaped die crack that comes off that kangaroo there, and that's right where it is. And because it's aged, it's worn away, and that's my point of these die cracks they wear. But the initial start of it, just there, is still there, just a tiny bit. And down here might have the cuds that appear all on the chest and on the forearms, but it's been hit too much. But that's still showing. But anyway, that's the other spot. So you get the rabbit ears, you get the die crack off the back of the roo onto the field, you get the boxing glove, you can get cut here, and you can get all there full double tail. Spearoo, backpack, you get them all anyway, backpack, bum pack, Spearoo. So look on that, 2008. There's a good one for cut errors, that one, that dollar. Best one probably. Yeah. For multiple stuff, yeah, that's the best one. So that's the best $1 we got for finding the most multiple cards. You'll see these in my very first videos I put up 7 years ago that I've got on the $1 varieties and errors. Australian $1 variety and errors, volume 1.1 or something. It's one of my first ones, but you'll see all the errors that are on this 2008 that I've shown in that die crack, the cuds down on the chest, forearms, ears, face. Yeah, they're all in there. So yeah, there's really, don't really want him. I got a heap of them. I took them all off and I took them down the bank. That could even be my one come back because I culled them all. Oh yeah. Well, it gives everybody something to do, doesn't it? You know, it's better than teaspoons, but you might collect teaspoons. I had a heap of Tassie teaspoons somewhere. We always went to Tasmania, so always bought teaspoons and tea towels. Souvenirs from Tassie, you know, it's Australia. Oh yeah, well, I suppose we've been up to Sydney. I bought souvenirs and Brisbane, so no irony in that. That's nice. 2001. And we don't have no large head. Well, looking for that to be all space. Let me have to find one. See, that looks all. I mean, that looks. Damn. I was gonna say it looks all wonky because it's doubled. Yeah. It's got all stressing around the edges. Queen's head. These got all the little dots too. You'll see them all around her neck there. All along here. They're so you get the right spot. Yeah. So it's just the die is just all not very good on the edge of the design. Just inside it, it's been pitted. Well, it's had stuff stuck to it, and it's left all the rough edging. You see that a bit on $2 is like that. It's really rough. Wish I had a better camera. I'm gonna have to go and get a better camera one day. But yes, so it's all tiny little rough bits all around there. I used to sell these. this is what people used to buy. I used to sell them, you know, with all that dye problems on the edge there, and they did. People back when I was selling, you know, back early 2000, they collected everything. Basically, everything I found, they bought. I'm serious. Didn't matter what I found. Even the crazy, you know, 1999 $2 that they've got, you know, the slight offset rim on them. I mean, find them without that is my point, but find them without, I used to be embarrassed selling them in actual fact, because I didn't really class them as much of an error, because nearly every coin, nearly every 1999 $2 coin has got a bit of doubling on it, on the rim, for transient collar. So the collar was moving on it. It could have been a tilted die, slight tilted die, or misaligned die. It's very common on the 99, but yeah. That was one of the first coins I did make money on, to tell you the truth. When I found it, was the $2. I found $2 made more money than the other coins for just having the slight minor errors on them, compared to what you had to find on the other coins. Yeah, it's wobbling, that's my table. So, yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, it's one of those things, you know. It's a different story if you've got a different coin, one that you know is worth tons of money, like a coronation, then you would keep every single one of them. So there are exceptions to the rules, but, you know, 5, 10, somewhere there, whatever you're happy with, whatever you can afford to put away. And also, don't forget your own intuition. Use your intuition. I've done that. That's what I do. Some of the things I tell you, it's just my intuition. So use that. What, you know, what you might think, not what I tell you. No one, anybody tells you that you believe in the coin, and then, well, just keep a heap of them and see how you go in 10 or 15, 20 years. And if you're lucked out, go down the shop and spend them. You can't lose. You just cannot lose. So just, you know, just use your intuition. That, you know, back in 2000, if somebody used the intuition to keep rolls of 2000s and uncirculated, and that would have been a good score, I dare say, because people are looking and want 2000s in, you know, very good condition. There wasn't many minutes, I don't know, 7 million or something like that. That's why I tell you the 2019's at 8.7, same deal. Look at now, these there to what you, if you had uncirculated, and same today with the 2019s at around roughly the same, you know, million difference in mintage. In 20 years' time, when it's 2039 and you've got 2019 uncirculators. I'm just picking them, but there's other coins lower mintage, of course, but, you know, on the thresholds of around, you know, decent, okay mintage, lowish, 8.7 in 20 years' time, uncirculated, top nick, maybe a nice tone into them, just might bring in some extra dollars, but maybe not. That's the intuition, that's a chance you take. And yeah, so if you feel strongly about any of them, their face value, if you can afford to keep them, then do it. And look at that, see, I talk nice and I get a nice coin. 1 million, 2014 Mobaroos, beautiful. Again, it's only a million, you know, I'm talking that for that one, and it's 7.6 mil for the 2000. Well, that 2014, I'm finding a few of these. And so don't be mistaken if you're finding a few of these that you think, everybody's finding them, I'm not going to keep them. Like how, look at the mintage figure first and then decide, I'm keeping it. 1 million on the $1 is just too low to be getting tossing anywhere. Another one of my been in the water, Gets that black colour to it, starts smoothing off. It's all dead even. You know, just the flow and actions of water will give you an even wear right across, and it gives you that black in there because that's just algae in the water and been sitting in there and in. Yeah, but anyhow, I'm gonna finish this one and then I might go and have my breakfast. What's the time? Yeah, that's how long. Oh, I've been going an hour. I wasn't gonna go that long. I've got to look through these, as I say, every time, so I may as well have it running. People can have a natter. And nah, man, I haven't paid for a stack. How you going, bro? But believe it or not, I just got this morning a notification from my GPO that something's in there. And I know that I've been waiting on yours. I got silver strokes about a week and a half ago. Yeah. And so I'm hoping it's that it's in there. I go down there every day anyway. There was nothing in there yesterday, but this morning it just popped in that I've got one in there. So I've got to take coins back later. Oh, and I've got to go to the post office too for posting off the giveaways from last night. And I'll check, buddy, and I'm hoping that is. I want your sticker. Sticker. And of course, any other generosity that's in there, I won't say no. But yes, that'll be. Oh yeah, it takes. Yeah, well that's right. Yep. So Australia's 3 to 4 weeks. Yep. To get here. It seems most places are, even if they're close. Even Singapore, as I've been saying, Singapore take a couple of days longer than America, buddy, and they're what, a third the distance to where you are. So work that one out for Australia. I don't know what's going on with that, but Singapore's taken 4 weeks to get here, and anything from the US is between 3 and 4 weeks. Oh, really? Well, that'll be nice. No, no Morgans in there for you, buddy. Nice 1892 would be nice. Well, you know. You're in New York, yeah. New York, buddy. That must be amazing living there. We only see that on TV and all that stuff, you know. I don't know anybody from New York to actually see if it's really like what it tends to be on the TV. What did I put that one there for? It's rubbish. But yes, you're coming out of summer, so you'll be going autumn and winter. It gets pretty cold in New York. I've seen that over the years. I think you had like minus 30 or 40 last year, didn't you? Rolling through the blocks of New York, which is quite amazing. I don't even know if our snowfields get that cold. But yes, all right, thanks, Sim. Ta-ta. Yes, there's always exceptions to the rules. The coronations are exceptions. You keep as many as them as you can. $21, which I've got 2.5 rolls of. You keep them, and their errors in there too. I mean, how good an error can you get on the second lowest minted $1 at the moment with errors on it? It's doesn't happen very often. Oh, do you? Oh, how unfortunate that you only got slabs of Morgans, eh? Nothing but. Oh yeah, it gets cold there, all right, yeah. So, so Patriotic Stag is saying he doesn't collect anything but slabbed Morgans. Shouldn't we all be so lucky? I love them. They're beautiful. Them and the Orchid Liberties. And the standing Liberties, there's something about them, you know, there's the design and how they are. I'd like to see a whole lot of them all brilliant uncirculated next to each other so I can have a good view. But they look really nice. And then I'll go have a look here. Because oh, so what are you saying? The barber $50? Is that what you said? Oh, that's pretty amazing. If that's, I've got to keep up the scratch of all your coins over there, you know. Yeah, you got both. It's like us here, mate. We don't get that cold as New York, but you know, we winter now. We got a couple of 2 degrees, so you know, 34 degrees overnight in Fahrenheit, which is cold here. So we had ice, but not where I am. Snow, we're down too low for that. But yeah, we don't get cold like New York, no way. But we get hot, my oath. We've been getting up in the into the 40 Celsiuses. So you double that, that's 80, add 30, 110, and add 3. So it's 113 degrees Fahrenheit. For that, that's bloody hot, really hot. Just looking at the back, see if it's got toe. You can see where it's just going to start the rabbit ear, so that's the precursor to the die having a chip in it, cud. I think there's one that's going to show on the back of there too. We'll have a look at this a bit closer. No, that one's a little bit dirt, but yeah, that's definitely a tiny, tiny hollow just starting there. It's where the rabbit ears would have eventually happen on this, which is a pity because it's in nice condition. And like I said, everything that you want to find, you know, for every 100 you find, you might find it on a coin that's in, you know, decent condition, except for those 21 and 20, the 21 50-cent pieces. Just lucky with them because they're still new. Am I going to turn over another mule? Oh, what a mule. Oh, no, man. No. We'll hope. Our postage here is really good. I have to say, 100%. So it'll turn up, no worries. But if it doesn't, no, don't go having to do all that again. Jeez, it's a big enough hassle doing it to start with, isn't it? But I was looking where that other kangaroo's foot was. It's just been hit there. But that's the 2000. That's the one we want the mule on. But even they ain't selling. That's another one. When mules don't sell and coffees ain't selling, mule coins on Australia aren't selling, and coffees aren't selling, the economy is down the gurgler. You can tell straight away. First thing, coffee. Most countries use that as a sign of testing out their economy before anything else. If people stop buying coffee, there's problems. I know the Australian government does. They always look at the coffees and they do an assessment starting from there. But the very first quick instant look the government can do to see how the economy is look at coffee sales. I'm not kidding you. Check it out. And it is a good indication. Coffees and hobbies get killed in an economic crisis. And, well, I've dried up, I tell you. I may as well be 100% dry on eBay. It's just dead. No one's buying any coins, nothing. Well, I'm having one. So I'm down 99.9999% on my eBay sales. And I've got no income come at all. And YouTube here, now I'm doing lives. I'm on $1.30 a day for 360 videos that I've got on. 360 videos on, and I'm on about $1.30 a day now. So you can't get anything from YouTube till you get $100 up. So it could take me 3 months just to get $100. And I was on $2.30, $2.40 before I started doing all my live, 2 weeks ago or whatever. And I said that I'm doing lives now because it's easier. I don't have to format, don't have to do anything. Make them, put them on. But my revenue went in half. It went from a lousy $2.40 a day to now $1.20, $1.30. And that's for 340 videos. That's not per video. That's for 340 videos. And if anyone saw my last one from last month, I had 47,000 minutes of watch time, 83 new subscribers, say 5,000 views. That was for the month, all right? 47,000 minutes for the month, and I just got $115 off them. So anyone think you can get rich on here? You got no chance. I got 340 videos or 50 videos every day on, every day being watched. All those minutes, 47,000 minutes in a month, and $1.25 now, and it was $2.40 a day for all of them. The other of it was per video, but no. So yes, I've got no income at all, nothing from eBay, nothing from YouTube. So I've got to work out what I'm going to do now. Bottles of Morgan rum. Oh, yeah. I mean, if they threw them on a plane, man, it'd be like 2 days. But, you know, we've got to wait 4 weeks. God knows what they're doing. I still keep thinking it's on the plane. I still don't think it's going by ship. But I don't know how it works. They must just, the way it works is like once a month or something, or once a fortnight they're sending. I don't know. But once it hits Australian shores, it'll get to me within 4 or 5 days. So the other 3 weeks is getting here. Yeah, so it's I don't know why, not in this day and age. Anyhow, I'm going to call it a day there for now on them. Yeah, Morgan rum, eh? You collect them or drink them? I used to collect cans of beer too, mate, but I threw them out after I finished. And are they the little flasks you're talking about, little special ones, or just that's is that the one I Captain, the ad for the Morgan rum? I haven't drunk rum for years, mate. Doesn't agree with me anymore. Well, never used to it, but anyway, yeah. So that's all. That's all. Not even worth a mention in here so far, but nice 2014 Anzac, 2014 Marlboroos, 1 mil. That's the coin. That's the find of the coins so far. Is that low mint? Nice 14s, high mint. This one here I've got to check for, because you know I'm pretty sure that I'm going to confirm that that does have a variety with the ones I've got. I'm pretty sure I've got a thin and a wide of that one. I haven't. Nobody's said anything about a variety on these, but I'm gonna check it out, show it here, and I think we'll discover that we found another dye variety on these with a thin bent down serif at the top with I think it's got broader spurs on the bottom of the one, but a thin body to this wider. It's got a bit more of a scallop at the bottom, thinner spurs, and it's got a thick square finish on the one, on the serif. So I've got to check them anyway. I'm pretty sure that we've found another one, another variety. Unmentioned at the moment. Then we've got two 2021 Eek or Ke. Who watches Basil Fawlty? I love watching Fawlty Towers. Ke. Manuel. Hey Dave Brannon, how you going, buddy? They probably sent it to the wrong country, mate. 6 weeks from New Zealand. Mate, you could make a paper plane and fly it here, couldn't you? Go off the top of their skyscraper and post it. Yeah, but I'm sure it'll be here anyway. PS, Patriotic Stacker. I'm sure that's got to be it because I've received Sims, but she was sending me something else, so it could be Sim, Bungie, or yours. But don't panic yet. I wouldn't panic till after 5 weeks because we've had a lot of rain, a lot of stuff going on, and you guys have had some stuff going on over there too. So yeah, I wouldn't panic till after 5 weeks if it's here or not. But well, I have confidence, mate, that it'll get here. Everything else has. I've received everything that people have sent. Anyhow, so yeah, 2 of them 2021, K&E, Koala, and Emu. Yeah, I like them. I like the Emu. I'm pretty sure I put him in my top. I don't know if I put the Koala in my top 10. Don't think he was. Pretty sure he was. He's an angry Emu. Right? He's got anger issues, man. Look at that. Tear your head off. Yeah. No mintage figures on them, but it'll be around 500,000 mark, I'm sure. But so far for the coins, that's the money one, the 2008 with the cud rabbit ears. They're just common, you know. I'll put it in the squealer. Will get some of these anyway. So there for after. As I said, I've got the 50-cent pieces with the trail lines on that one, running right through there. I'll just show that quickly again. There they are there. And see all those trail lines running all the way through. Always vertical, never horizontal, never past the 50 in the kangaroo. And from about that range right up to the inner rim. And it can be one, multiple. It can be outside just on the fields. It could be through the flora. What was that? Fauna. So yeah, so trail lines. And they're not die cracks, they're raised lines. Look them up. Trail lines. That's the money coin of everything so far. 25 bucks on them, and this is in really good condition too. It's got luster on it and everything, so that's really nice. But that's the money coin of the day so far. And then I've got the 21s with the errors on them, small cuds on the back, and a pair of 1979 and 80 double bar variety coins. There you go, yeah. Double bar there and there. That was alright. There was a pair. 79 and 80. You don't come across that too often. So there, a little bit money coin, and then 22 because we don't know the mintage, and these three, they're low mint, but these ones have got errors on them. On the back, it's got dye chips all over it and left little cuds and little spots all over the place on the reeds. Anyway, so I'll have to look through there. So that was all right. Peter, how you going, brother? You joined and I'm now going. I've got to eat. I've got to have another coffee or something. And the other as well. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, I've got heaps of them, mate. It's really hard to know what to send, to you guys over there because you're all bloody silver stackers. But then I did see that, besides gold and silver, a lot of you do collect and platinum, the copper as well, and copper rounds and copper things, and that's not. I've never really seen that as big here. But yeah, I had quite a few. Yeah, I've got tons there. I probably could have dug out some more. But yes, but that's good that you like them anyway. Like I said, yeah, yeah. Oh yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, when you said cents, yeah, pennies, mate, pennies, copper pennies. Yeah, we're pennies. English pennies. That's why you guys call them pennies. That's from your top 13 states there, the old English states. That's where you get your penny from because they were English. They said pennies, but your coins had cents on them. So that's where you say penny cents. No one, I see a lot of you guys in the US are confused as to should I call it a penny or should I call it a cent? Well, I'd say the 13 states up top will be penny and everyone else a cent. But anyway, you'd know better. You lived there. Yeah, it is. It's underrated. Yeah, and it's taken off. Yes. Yeah, copper is going up. And yeah, mint's beautiful, mate. I like it too. You get some really nice copper rounds. Really nice. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I looked at it. It came from England, mate. It's your old English ancestries up the top there, or whoever's ancestor up in the 13 states up uh, New New England states. That's what you call them. I'm pretty sure. 13 New England states. Yeah, pennies, English. But yes, we're pennies right up till 1964. Then from 1966 onwards, we've now got money the same as you with 1 cent, 5 cent, 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, and $1 and $2 is what we got now. But they were progressively changed from notes to coins with the $1 and the $2. Went from notes to coins, and the 1 cent, the 2 cents, they were finished off. The 5 cents will be going soon too. New Zealand's got rid of their 5 cents in 2006. There's no 5 cent pieces there no more. But yes, they were nice. Yeah. Well, I saw your name says it all, and I thought, well, your paperwork and they were the war year ones, so and they were not too bad a condition either. But yes, but that was really good. Really good. Anyhow, I'm going to take off because I've got to eat and go and have a powwow myself. Yeah. So anyway, thanks again for everybody turning up. Don't forget to hit the like. I've got to do that myself right now. Bang. Don't forget to like your own stuff and your comments. Give yourself your own thumbs up on your own comment too. Yeah, so that's it. Oh yeah, thanks, Peter. So I've got to catch up there. Yeah. No, the big bowl. The big bowls. All right. Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. No worries, Pete. Watch the replay. Yeah, last night was good. Yeah, couple of goodies given away there. Yeah, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont. Oh, consider that's it. Yeah, New England state. I thought there was 13. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 there. I thought there was 13 states up there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's where it all came from, mate. The English states used pennies. They brought the pennies with them. They wouldn't know what a cent is. But here we went from pennies to cents. But yeah, real good. All right, so I'm off ski. Till later. I've got to noodle through these Still, all these $1 coins I've still got to go. So what have we got there? 100, 2, 3. Got $360 worth there to look through. Get some here going, brother. I'm about to go. I've got to wrap up your Mr. Squealer. Get someone the Mr. Crispy Bacon the first. So that's his. So I've got to wrap that, and that's going off today. And it is scratched and everything else, Dean, because he was sitting around since last year, doing nothing in the corner. So he is marked. So that goes with the territory on him, because he is the first one. But he was sitting out all the time since last year, just in the corner. I picked him out a couple of times, but I never ever put nothing in him. But so he is a little bit marked there. But that'll be off today. Dancers Collectibles, I haven't heard off you, bro. You got 3 days to claim, or that will be going to somebody else. And I have to be fair, because I made it very clear in there. 3 days to claim. No claim, no claim. you gotta claim it. And that's, you know, part of the support and everything else, you know. Put it down. I appreciate that support, but you still got to come and claim it. Otherwise, yeah, it'll go to another draw, or I might pick somebody to give it to. Anyhow, that's it for the moment. I might be back later. I don't know, I might go through these myself now. I do it on here, but I'll be going for hours. Yeah, and I work out an income for me, so I've got to work out what I'm going to do. Keep doing this or not keep doing this, and go to work. If I do, I won't do this. That'll be it. I won't be doing this at all if I go to work. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, you got the piggy there next to your prayer too. Yeah, that's cool. Yes, well, yep, you, Lauren, and your girl should have a bit of fun opening that up, see what's in there. I don't remember what's in there. Some good stuff should be. All right. Yep, so subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll catch you, well, whenever. Could be afternoon tonight or tomorrow, or a little bit afternoon today. I don't know. I just spur the moment, 24/7, anytime. I'll come on. It's just when I feel like being on here and not annoying anybody too much. But anyhow, doesn't matter. You watch or you don't. Okay, so till my next one. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. And it's going to be cold and wet here today, but it should be all right. Not too bad. All right, so I'll catch you all later. All right, ta-da, bye-bye.